Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended, and in this video I'm going to tame the newest creature just so you can see for how it works. Basically, this is the Umbra, or I guess there's two versions of it, but it's the exact same thing. So in order to tame one of these, you just need to know a few basic things, and then the actual process. I'll go over it step by step so you know exactly what you're looking for. Now, this is the Umbra right now. Just so you can see, they're not very big. You're gonna have to get used to them. They are very different to drive because taming them actually requires a skill game, so just be aware of that. So yeah, pretty neat. What you're gonna need is, the first thing is the primitive Drake Claw. You will need that, and then you will need access to whatever food. I recommend kibble or mutton. They're just about the same. So you can use those, and then you'll also need a primitive Umbra saddle. So that is what you're gonna need in order to actually tame one of these guys. They're adorable. They look just like a certain movie, you know, not gonna point fingers or say names, but yeah. So I have been able to find them on Ragnarok. I haven't checked other maps, but Ragnarok they for sure spawn on. Let's go ahead and clear the finder, and then let's go ahead and find some. There's a 140, a 50, and a 50. We're just gonna go for the 50 for right now. And so the first thing is finding them, right? So they're not super easy to find. They don't seem to spawn together. I haven't found a good spawning pattern outside of the fact that they spawn up higher zones. So you're not going to find them on the beach or anything like that. And you can kind of see they're funky looking. They kind of just like exist and do what they want to do. Now they're really hard to tame because the first thing that you're going to have to do is get them to calm down. You see that they move at like Mach 600. My recommendation is to eat a cactus broth. It's helped me a ton, and then a bug repellent because it reduces your aggro range significantly, meaning that they're not going to accidentally pop onto you. So putting those two in your hotbar is a huge starter point, and then that tends to get them to land on the ground. Now what you'll have to do is kind of go from behind them, shoot them with this, and then you will begin the preparing process. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and not explain too much. So basically the first game is a mini game. Memorize the moves that it's doing. Our first one was AA. Second one was DD. There's typically 4. And AA. And what are we gonna do here? So it was AA. And then we had DD. And then we had AA. All right, so now we've got our little thing done, right? Now what's going to happen is you're going to have to deal damage to creatures while you're flying. The best way to do this is to pick a direction left or right and then go back, right? Now, my recommendation is that you're just going to continue to blast these things because you're not supposed to receive damage, and you can see this little bar. Basically, you're being chased by pteranodons and Argentavis. I highly recommend holding back and left or back and right because you can kind of just do circles around all of them, and then you're just going to damage them. Now, I am in GCM mode, so I'm obviously not taking damage, so keep that, be aware of that. And that's the second mini game. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you are just going to take a large travel distance in a short time, right? That's why it's beneficial to be up high. So you just want to keep climbing with your Umbra. Once you complete all 3 of those, you'll be able to feed your Umbra. Now, then we start the process over, and you do that as many times as you need to go. I have no idea what that was. I'm gonna take a guess and say it was C. X, wow, it's still super glitchy. So just be aware of that. So C, X, AA. Is that it? Is that all we're gonna do here? Yeah, so C, X, AA. All right, so now, and it repeats this mini game again. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start blasting these things, right? Because that's just what we want to do, really. So if you can kind of get a whole bunch of them together, it's just total damage. So if you hit 2 of them at the same time, it's not like it's you have to kill one, then move on to the next one. It's kill as many as you can, as quick as you can. So you can get them in a big cluster like that, the better, because you can do a ton of damage really quickly, and then just keep mashing that right click. All right, so now that we've done that, it's going to do our little thing of travel in a short time. You have 50 seconds to do this, so just be aware of that. And then we're going to go ahead and go up. Now, my recommendation is to slow down because you'll see, okay, so we want to feed it. And again, there we go. He's happy. We have to wait until it's hungry again. And then that was a DD. And pay attention because sometimes it's hard to see these. AA. And DD. And is that it? Yeah, so DD. AA. DD. All right, so Don't hit any other buttons either, because if you hit other buttons, it's going to cause it to think that you're doing something else. So just hit the buttons that it was doing. And then you just go right back into this mini game. Now, I will say the higher level ones are going to make you remember more skill moves, so just be aware of that. I just tamed a level, I think it was like an 80 or an 100, and I had to do 4 in a row. So it seems that the lower level ones are going to have less skill moves you have to remember. The higher level ones are going to require you to memorize more skill moves. And again, you're just going to rotate in a circle and blast these things. Now, if you can get a good little thing going ahead of time, you can kind of, okay, here we go. Travel in a short time. There we go. Come on now, big feller. All right. Cool. So we've gotten that done. We've completed that process, and now we're going to feed it again, and we've got ourselves an Umbra. So that is all you have to do. Pretty simple. Now, what happens when you fail, right? So that is something that's important to talk about. So I'll talk about that right now because it's not that difficult to do. So let's talk about this. All right. So we're on the ground, right? So first thing, you're going to need to put a Umbra saddle on your creature. And then once you've done that, wow, I am pooping nonstop. Great, cool, thanks game. That'll allow you to fly the creature. But in order to find another Umbra, let's go ahead and find another one. Let's just say, okay, we're going for an Umbra. Let's clear the finder. And they're all gone because it is now daytime, isn't it? Really? Did I really miss it? Yep, it's now day. All right, so it is now nighttime again. We're going to go ahead and go into our thing and see if we can find some more Umbras. They only spawn at nighttime. So here's a high level one over here, right? All right, so let's say you mess up, right? So we're going to go ahead and go to this Umbra over here, and it is 1,200 meters away. Guys, it's like a little practice map, essentially. We're going to go back to square one. Don't forget, you want to go ahead and take your cactus broth and then your bug repellent to actually make it so it can't see you. And then you've got 3 charges inside of your thing. So you want to hit it. Now, I want to show you what I mean by, see how it like tracks on? Okay, it's not doing it. It's lowering to the ground. So see how it didn't work from the front? Sometimes you have to be from the side or behind it. Love it. Oh, I missed and I just wasted a shot. Nope, didn't want it. Okay. Come on now, game. It needs to not detect me. What is it doing? Like missing the line of sight. I don't know why. Come on, land. Please. I think it's about to land. It's still a little glitchy, not perfect, so keep that in mind. Oh, come on. I hit it on that one. I don't know what it's doing, honestly. It's like chilling. And on the ground, dude. All right, we're gonna get nice and close bit because I know that works for sure. All right, so what happens if you mess up, right? Because it's doing this little skill game and you see, okay, memorize the order. We've got DD and it's gonna do another move. This is a higher level one, so we're gonna have a higher one. So DD, DD, wait again. See, this is why you're gonna need parachutes too. I forgot to mention that, by the way, because if you fail, you're gonna fall from the sky. All right, so DD, DD, C, and AA. Now let's mess up our first move just to show you exactly what happens, right? And we're gonna go ahead and, so actually DD, so we'll do the first one. You saw that was right. C is our next one. And I'm gonna purposely mess that one up. So see how you just fall? You can technically grapple back on. I've done it once or twice. It's just not super easy to do. There we go, like that. But if not, grab a parachute and you can grapple back on and start from the beginning. Now, if you do fall off, it will keep some of the actual process going. So it's not like it goes back to 0. I've had it stay at like 66 and then one beneath before. It will follow you to the ground, so you can grapple back on. You just kind of get a right shot there. We're going a long ways down here. There we go. All right, so you're just going to keep doing this process, and that's really how you tame these things. The hardest part is remembering what they're doing or being slow enough moving so you can remember what they're doing. Outside of that, it's really not that difficult. So hopefully this video helps you out. And obviously I'm in GCM mode, so keep that in mind. I'm not taking damage and stuff like that. But it is a not very difficult thing to do. And you can definitely do it. You just need to practice a few times. So I would go to a low level one first, because obviously they're going to tame faster than a higher level one. But super cool minigame, and they are really, 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 really strong. So just be aware of that. So anyways, hopefully this video helps you out. And if you don't mind, smash that like button. All right, to each. Out.